New subscriber shout out. Hello again. Hi everyone. Welcome back. Good to see you all here. What's up, chat? Hi. How's it going today? How we all doing? I'm feeling a little sick. I hope there's a doctor in the house. We're gonna have to build ourselves a clinic here today in Project Hospital. Hey, I've been building on this game a little bit, but we're gonna start fresh here today and our own hospital. It's going to be lit. It's going to be dank. So if you're excited and want to see more, make sure you go ahead and click that like button. Let me know you like to see this and like to see more and like me live streaming and you like life and you like happiness and fun and smiles and good times. And of course, as always, subscribe if you're new around these parts. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Good to see you all here. All right. Well, let's get to Project Hospital. Here we go. All right, so just so you know, this game is not yet fully available. I got like an early access copy or something like that from the devs. So it's not yet fully finished. It's a beta build valid until 8/22, which is basically tomorrow. So that's as long as I can play it for. Samantha, thank you very much for subscribing. And also, Samantha is a new member of our community too. So if you want to be a doctor, go ahead and click or tap that join button. We need some more doctors in the house. So let's do it. Listen to this music, dude. This music is totally underrated. Listen to that. That's awesome, dude. Love it. All right, so we're going to start by building our own clinic here today in an empty field. We're going to start from scratch, but this at the moment does let you start from a basic clinic or a small hospital. I've learned a lot about this game over playing it and about you guys giving me some tips and tricks and stuff. Like, for example, each department in the hospital needs a bathroom, which is really weird because it's like if you go to, for example, Walmart, it's not like they need a bathroom for every department. There's just the bathroom, right? So it's like whether you're in the automotive department or whether you're like in the games department or whether you're looking at hunting equipment, there's just the bathroom. You know, well, whatever. Anyway, so I think we should get to it then. This weekend we'll be playing some more City Skylines, but for today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday, I think we're going to play ourselves some Project Hospital. So good to see you all here. Hi, everyone. What's up, chat? How y'all doing? Good to see you all here. What's up, G-Money? Hi, Vaughn. Yeah, the music is great. I think it's really good. What's up, Drew? How's everybody doing? Good to see you all here. All right, let's get to it then. We're going to start fresh by building our own hospital. We can do a empty field 96 by 96 version. I don't think there's a difference, but let's try the 96 by 96. Maybe it's bigger. I'm not sure. But we can upgrade some already pre-existing hospitals, but I think we should start fresh. So let's do it. Oh, for a ride on the cleaning machine. Thank you very much. Lee with the €2 actually, paying his medical bills. Thank you very much for doing that. Dude, this music, I don't even want to like leave this screen right now. This is just awesome. Dude, this is just so good. This music right here is just so good. This is in-game music, dude. Awesome. That is just too good. All right, folks, without further ado, let's get into it. Anonymous. Everybody else, thank you very much for clicking and tapping that subscribe button. If you do, your name pops up here, so make sure you do if you haven't already. I'm sure there's plenty of great building games on the channel that you'll enjoy, plus much more. Okay, let's get to it then. Here we go. Start in an empty field, and it'll take a while to load this one because it's a little bigger, but that's all good. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Random Person 101? How's it going? Hi, chat. You're excited more for this than 2 Point Hospital? You know, I agree, too. I like the whole realistic disease and stuff. All right, I think this is about the same size as a regular clinic, except it just has all the trees and stuff deleted. So, I guess we can get started here, but I don't really see a difference between this and the other map, aside from that. The other map just has a bunch of trees on the outlines, but that's fine. We're all good. Okay, so if you haven't seen this game before, literally we're building a clinic and then upgrading that to like a big clinic and then upgrading it to a small hospital and then a big hospital. We can build multi-floors, we can build elevators, we can have ambulances, we can have doctors and nurses, technicians, we can run tests, we can help people, you know, like for example, if a doctor needs to run a test to find out like what kind of bacteria is growing on somebody's body, then we can do that too. So if you haven't seen me play this already, this is going to be basically a whole new build. I've learned a lot of lessons from my previous clinics and stuff. So first of all, we need to open an emergency department over here on the left side. We have to treat a patient, and we have to treat one patient in the general surgery department. So we'll need a few departments. Down here in the lower left corner, we have the emergency, we have intensive care, we have surgery, and we have radiology. So we'll start with emergency. That's pretty much the easiest start. We'll have to make a waiting room, a main entrance, that type of thing. So let's get designing a building, and then we'll come back here and kind of redesign everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build like a waiting room in the middle here. It's going to be more expensive. In this game, we get $100,000 to start with, but there's no punishment for running out of money. So basically, it's like having an unlimited cash flow at the moment. And I'm going to try to build as like responsibly as possible, meaning I'm not going to just start with a gargantuan clinic. We're just going to start small and go on. How long are you planning on making the stream? Adam with the 2 pounds. I think we're going to at least do 2 hours of this game, possibly more, depending on how much you guys like it. But we'll see. Actually, I have to make dinner and eat. I know, unfortunately, I have to live too, so we'll see. But we better get started then. So let's start by laying out our foundations first. I think what we're going to do is we'll leave that parking lot there. Let's build like a nice corridor. Let's actually build the hospital over here, like the entrance with the crosswalk. Let's do that. Thank you very much, Adam, again, for your support. Greatly appreciated that. Why do you have to pay to join a group of yours? Oh, that's YouTube's policy, not mine. The click or tap the join button is access to emotes and all sorts of different cool stuff. You get your name highlighted in green, get a thing next to your name, and exclusive access to our Discord. So it's really more like not just paying, you're supporting the content that you like to see. Otherwise, of course, clicking the like button and also subscribing, all that stuff's free of charge. So do that if you'd like to. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this a long corridor to our waiting room. Like our reception. So let's go ahead and make like a boy, we don't want to start too big, do we? We don't want it to be too big. So let's go ahead and start with like a 6. No, let's start with like a 3x6 on either side. I don't want this to be too big, because if we make it too big at the start, there won't be anything to add on to. So let's just kind of start small. Let's build a 3x6 here too. Actually, this is going to be a little longer.
New subscriber shout out.
Oh, Vanny, thank you very much for subscribing. If I'm missing anybody, sorry. But welcome to all of you. Okay, there we go. So we've got our little entry hole, our waiting room here. We are going to have a bathroom. We're also going to have different wings of the department. So let's build on little tiny corridors to start with that. So these will be going towards radiology and little clinics and stuff. Or little rooms. Let's see.
New subscriber shout out.
Exploding Kunai, thank you very much for subscribing. Hi, chat. Oh, thank you very much, Raymond. I appreciate your compliment. Very nice. What we could do is we could build smaller clinics along these rooms, but I feel it feels weird to walk into a clinic without first immediately going into a waiting room. So what we can do is we could build corridors that go this way. Oh yeah, we can do that instead. All right, I got an idea. We'll make this bigger as we go on. Let's start small, and then we'll build up big. So we got our waiting room ready. Let's build ourselves a, I think we'll have to build a restroom or something like that. Raymond Howard, thanks for subscribing. Adam, thank you very much, man. Very nice of you. In that case, I'll catch the VOD. Work killed me. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Adam. Enjoy the VOD later. And thank you very much for your support. Very nice of you. Okay, I think that was a 5x3, so let's do the same over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try to... affordably build a... I think I'm building a clinic a little bit bigger than I used to, because I know that you need a little bit... Eventually you need to build some bigger space, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Twitter is free. Okay, let's build a general practitioner's room here. Actually, let's build... I'm going to build a corridor here as well. Like 90% of a hospital seems to be hallways. If you guys have ever been to the hospital, you know it's like nothing but like hallways and stuff. Let's leave a little nice area for like outdoor trees and stuff. Okay, we'll start with 2 clinic rooms over there. We'll have to build a bathroom at some point. We could probably build another waiting room over here. Ah, boy, let's build a bathroom somewhere. You know, actually, we'll have to build a... oh, also a janitor's closet and stuff. Okay, let's put up some walls, shall we? Let's actually get this clinic going. Oh, actually, we need a bigger entrance too, don't we? All right, let's build a little bit bigger here. You know, in fact, we could put a receptionist desk right here, couldn't we? If we want to. So we'll put a little receptionist desk here, and then the waiting room back there. This will be perfect. Very nice. This hospital is better than hospitals in Poland. Yeah, we haven't even built anything yet, though. All we've done is kind of laid out a floor and everything like that. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and build a little bit of the wall here. So we're going to have to build ourselves the exterior of the hospital. Actually, the best way to do this, I've noticed in this game, is you only want to kind of build the exterior walls facing one direction. Otherwise, it kind of turns out weird. So we'll turn that into a white wall there. So this will be the long corridor to the waiting room. And let's make sure we cut that down. So this is going to take a little bit of time to build, but once we got it operational, it's going to be really cool to see all the hospital at work, or, well, in this case, the clinic. But build a mega hospital. Yeah, we got to work our way up to that, though. We can't just start with big O crazy. We gotta. I think it's fun if you start small and then have to upgrade. Of course, we could start with a big hospital, but I want to show the potential of like starting with a small clinic, because when you first start playing this game, you're only gonna be able to build a small hospital. So then it'll go up to a bigger clinic eventually. All right, let's count this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll separate the room here. Perfect. All right, so we have our 2 general practitioners' rooms. So that's where the doctors will see their patients in there. And there's a few required things for each room that we have to build in order for it to qualify. So let's go ahead and build ourselves an entrance to our hospital. Seems like there's no music in this game after like a few minutes. I guess I didn't notice, but it's all right. Let's build here. There we go. There's our entrance now. And we can build our receptionist office right here. So let's go ahead and put down some flooring now. We're going to make everything look nice, and then we're going to start divvying it up a little bit, you know. You came here for the stream? Well, welcome, Gaming Event Tour. And welcome, everybody. If you haven't already, go ahead and click or tap that subscribe button. Everybody just tuning in here. I'm sure some people are just tuning in, so join us. We're going to have our main entrance. We're going to have corridors. Let's actually make our reception area blue and our waiting rooms green. We can actually put waiting rooms in this hallway, too. Let's make our waiting room blue. That'll look nice. And then reception and corridors can be green. So that should be good. All right, very good. Very nice. Can you have the GP office? I don't know if we can actually name... Oh, maybe we can rename doctors. If anybody wants to have a doctor named after them or something, we might be able to do that. That'd be cool. Let's make our general examination rooms... let's make them... let's see. Red seems a little too much. Let's make them blue, too. So we'll keep all the basic stuff blue. That doesn't even look blue. That looks gray. That's weird. Okay, so blue it is, I guess. Blue, gray.
Shout out.
Hey, everybody, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate all your support here today. Now, these rooms look awfully big, but as soon as we start filling them with the space that they need to, it's gonna be a busy day. Okay, let's start with building a waiting room. So we're starting to build our emergency clinic. We need to build our waiting room here. So that's now our waiting room. Boom. We also need bathrooms and a few other things, but of course we're nowhere near finished. We need a receptionist area, so let's make this reception where patients will come in.
Shout out.
Anonymous, thanks for subbing. Then we also need to make our GP's offices, so general practitioner here, in other words, doctor's office here and here. And then we do need to do a few other things, so we'll get on that in just a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and click on this and get our main receptionist desk down. And I think what we'll do is we'll kind of make a little desk here. I didn't even know which way they're going to be facing. Oh, I see. I think the green arrow points to where... Actually, wouldn't that be weird to have it... Yeah, let's build it over here in the corner. I think it'd be weird to have it right here and then have them walk behind the desk. That'd be kind of strange. So let's build it over on the corner. There, we'll build it right here. That should be nice. Oh, is it not supposed to have the glass? Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, we wanted the left portion. Okay. Easy to delete.
Subscriber shout out.
So essentially, again, remember we're playing with like an unlimited budget, not to my control, but just because that's how what it requires right now. All right, so we'll start with one nurse for reception, and we can start with some benches for reception. But this isn't the waiting area. This is where people will first come in to get checked in, and then they can go wait for whatever department later. This game is a little weird because one thing I don't really like and confused me is that there needs to be a specific bathroom for every department, and there needs to be a specific waiting area for every department, which is really weird. So it's like, you know, if you're coming here for, if you come here and you say, like, let's say your mom brings you here because there's something weird with your hand and you were playing basketball yesterday and you think you fractured it. So first you go to the regular doctor's office and the doctor will, you know, take your hand and like, you know, move your hand around a bit. Does this hurt? Does that hurt? There seems to be swelling. And then they'll say, well, I'm going to need some x-rays. So, but they would send you either right to the radiology department or right back to the waiting room. But there needs to be a separate waiting room for each thing. So it's kind of weird. All right. Well, anyway, let's get to it. We're going to build a few more chairs here for the waiting room, which people aren't going to be in this area for too long at all because they're basically going to go right at, once they check in, they're going right up into the waiting area. So it's kind of weird to build this, but let's put a potted plant in the corner, or maybe let's put a little coffee table there. Oh, isn't that cute? All right, and then we'll put, let's put some potted plants. So that'll actually block the, oh, we can put them right here. Oops. Put them right in front of the windows. Perfect. And then when we bring it up, you can see all the walls and everything. Now, some of these buildings are going to be inside. There's really no, this is all just for paint. There's no limits to what you can do. So if you want to have the interior brick or whatnot, you can. But I'm just going to try to make it look as much of a North American hospital as I can. Let's see. Make sure you don't hire doctors you don't need. Yep, that's going to be an important thing. And they recently finished some updates that fixed a few things. Like there's no limits on doctors anymore. And there was a problem where the receptionist would leave, and now they've glued the receptionist to the seat. I don't have the latest version. I have an older version. So some of the things you might be seeing or that may have been fixed are still technically broken, even if they fixed it. But all right, we will hire some staff here in a little bit. Let's hire now, or rather build some waiting room areas. And I think what we can do is we could probably divide this waiting room into a few different sections for for radiology, for intensive care, you know, whomever. So we'll try to divvy things up a little bit. So let's try to make little areas in the corners. Well, maybe we'll put some pillars in here too and put some TVs down, that type of thing. We'll see what we can do. All right, let's put some here. I don't know if that, oh, that's definitely not going to be even. Okay, we'll put a thing in the middle then.
New subscriber shout out.
Malay, thank you very much for subscribing. All right, I think we're going to see quite a few people in the hospital. When you first start, now I'm starting way bigger than you should because I know what you need to do in the future, but it is also cool to make a small clinic to see how many people you can get in here. Let's click here, go to tables. Where's the little bench that I want? Oh, there it is, the coffee table. Always nice to have coffee tables, right? Looks like I have OCD. Well, maybe, but also if you set things up correctly, you can maximize floor space, because if you don't do that, you're going to kind of have a problem of running out of space and having to make more and more rooms. There's also prefab rooms too, so if you're not very good at designing stuff like me, if you just want to build a waiting room, there you go. You just click and it'll fill the space for you. You know, like you can make corridors, you can make reception areas. You just need to lay out the floor for it first, and then it'll like put it down like that. And that's huge. Like look at how big that reception area is compared to what we've got. This is more for like a major hospital. So that's way different. But I do like that they've got everything prefabbed out. It's really cool. Yes, that is true. And in every hospital there's multiple waiting rooms per department. That's true. But also it's just confusing that the game won't let you overlap them, is what I mean. So you know, for a small clinic, it's just weird to have like 28 waiting rooms if you have 28 different, you know, GPs, that type of thing. So, but it's just weird that the game, like for example, again, when you go to the mall, there's just the bathrooms. There's not a bathroom for every store type. You know, it's like, well, you've got sporting goods, you've got electronics, and you've got a Subway. You have to have 3 different bathrooms, and it's like that's not how that works. Okay, let's continue to put down what we need here. I'm going to put down a little bit of decoration for the center here. Let's put down a wide pillar right there. Throw some info TVs on that, and that should be good. Now, people can also check in via the Q machine, so you don't necessarily have to have the receptionist if you don't want to, but we'll just do it for now. So I'm going to put 4 TVs onto this thing. There we go. It'd be nice if we could put them down a little lower. Boy, if somebody has a neck injury, they're never going to see when their appointment is. Okay, so I think that's good for now. It's very bland, but we'll spice things up in a little bit. Let's get to our doctor's offices, GP rooms, and we're going to basically copy and paste these. Whatever we put in one, we're going to put in the other. Let's make everything nice and blue. All right, let's see here. 2 from the side should be good. There we go. All right, so we've got our examination tables, biohazard waste. Let's go with a equipment cabinet. I think we can put that there. And of course, if you design your own room, and you really like your design, I think you can save these blueprints too. So if you design something and you're really happy with it and don't want to have to lay it out continuously like this, you can just build one and then you can just copy and paste it. So that makes things way easier. And of course, since I'm a mediocre at best YouTuber, I'm not going to do things the easy way. We're going to do it the redundant and long way. All right, let's do that. All right, let's put down a CRP scan. All right, perfect. We'll need a printer too, so they can print out prescriptions, and a sink. We'll put that over by the door. And then let's put down a equipment table. And I think we can put down a... Is there a chair for the patient? There's just seems to be an office chair for the doctor. I don't see any... Oh, here we are. Just a regular chair. I think we'll just put that down there. All right, perfect. Dressing screens, all sorts of different things you can put in here. It's really crazy the amount of stuff they let you put in. Looks like we're missing some more equipment, so we need a few more things. We'll put an eye test down, I guess, above the sink. And we have the examination tables already. I'm missing one thing. Audio meter. All right, let's do something for hearing and something for that. Okay, that should be good. I think we're missing everything but one thing. I'm not sure. School's starting soon. That is true. Rudy, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Yeah, at least the patients aren't going to get bored. We have TVs to watch now, so that's great. There is something we're missing, and I don't know what. It says they're missing equipment. I'm missing one extra thing. We have the examination tables. I don't think I need another machine in here, do I? Usually it tells you if you're missing something. And what's really cool too is that each one of these machines are realistic, and it'll tell you what it does. For example, like the myograph is used to determine certain level of health of one's muscles and motor neurons. So it's really cool that they have all this different stuff that you can put in. Yellow means not in use. That could be. Maybe I have it stuffed a little too close to the doctor. Something like that. No, it seems like I could put it there. I think that just means overlapping. I think I'm just overlapping the... Is there a way to rotate? I don't think there's actually a rope. No, no way to rotate. Oh, that's okay. All right, let's see. So we'll need... oh, you know what? I think we need chairs to get these to work, don't we? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's put down a stool here. I don't know if it actually... Do you need to put chairs here to have these things working? I think it'll still count it if you don't have chairs or whatnot. But anyway, there's missing equipment. I don't know what... Maybe it's the EMG machine. Maybe I should put one of those down. Kitchen sink. Yeah, I don't think we need any more equipment, to be honest. We should have everything we need. Let me put a square table down, and we'll just call it good. You know what I think it actually is missing is... Well, hold on. Let me just try something. Let's try this. Get these out of the way. And I'll put a medical light up here instead on the ceiling. There we go. Now we've got it. All right, it was interfering with the connection to the table. But anyway, you can see now we've got quite a bit of room in here for additional equipment as needed, so we're good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and it's weird because you'd think like something that could be pushed. Well, game's not that smart yet. All right, let's work on our corridors. So now this will be areas that patients can't enter unless they have a reason to do so. Boom.
New subscriber shout out.
Hey, ya boy. Thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that. All right. And we'll say goodbye to Rick for his negativity. Say goodbye to Rick, everybody. Have a good one. All right. Hey, thanks again, everyone, for your support here today. Greatly appreciate that as well. Really happy to have you all here. So thanks for tuning in. Bye, Rick. Okay. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep, that's completely right. Yeah, we got everything that we need for that one as well. So it's good. It's good times. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with our clinic is pretty much ready to go. And again, if you guys are liking what you're seeing and would like to see more, again, remember to click or tap that like button because I think I need to build a bigger hospital. But I think we're ready to start. So you guys ready to see the hospital at least start to function now? Are we good? You guys want to see that? All right. Hey, thanks very much, Peter, for your positivity. Appreciate that, man. All right.
Subscriber shout out.
Adrian, thank you very much for subscribing. All right, so I think what we're going to do here is hire some staff, and then we'll be good to go. So let's hire Dr. Paul Tom. Oh, there's actually hidden abilities for some of these doctors, too. I guess we'll just, since money's not an issue, let's just hire whoever's the most expensive because, you know, that means they're good and smart. And smart good, me like. Okay, let's go with
New subscriber
Fraser
shout
Jackson.
out.
Carol, thanks for subscribing. I'm missing. Wait, am I missing something? Emergency staff for reception. Doesn't tell me what. We haven't forgotten the bathroom. I have to add it. I didn't forget it. I made mention that I needed it. Let's see. I just need to be able to hire the staff. But it won't exactly tell me why. Let's see. Emergency. Yep, that should be the right selection. All right, let's build the bathroom. We're not even done anyway. Oh, they have to have the... That's right. They need that reception. That's really weird to me. That's right. They need to have the receptionist specialty, which I think is weird because it's like, okay. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for the reminder on that. That freaked me out the first time, too, and it always trips me up. They need to have the receptionist specialty. Which none of these have? Patient care, medical surgery, patient care. Huh, none of them are going to work. So we'll just have to hire one of those little Q things, which is weird. Yeah, this is similar to, like, Theme Hospital, kind of. That's right, we'll build our Q machine here then, since we don't... That's really bad, because we built a reception area. Now they can check in themselves, but there's like... We can't actually hire a person because they don't have... Oh, here we are. Registered nurse, nurse specialist, registered nurse. But they don't have any of the perks that we need. That's weird. Okay, well, anyway, you see how it's supposed to go. All right, let's build ourselves a bathroom. People should be able to check themselves in, but we'll build ourselves a bathroom now over on this side. Do I like this game? I think it's great. I think it's really cool. Let's see here. I think I'll build a bathroom up. You know what? We're gonna need a bathroom for radiology, and we're gonna need a bathroom for general surgery and all these other places too. So let's do this. I'm gonna build like 2 bathrooms here. I'm actually gonna build 3. There we go. All right, we're gonna prepare to build some bathrooms. Let's see this thing function though. I want to actually see the hospital go now. So let's start it up. And we can't hire a receptionist until we actually can do that with the Yeah, it's really weird how they give you staff to do something, yet they don't even... Alright, whatever. It's all good. Yeah. Now, comparing this to Train Sim, those are two different games. You can get an ambulance, I think, pretty much from the start, or you might have to do some stuff, and then you can just put it in the parking lot. I think you can buy it and put it down. Let me see. Ambulance. Oh, yeah, we can just put it down. But it says ambulance hasn't been unlocked yet at the bottom, so I think we have to do some stuff in order to buy it. So let's see day one go by. Yeah, the queuing machine could be in the waiting room, but it's the first thing people see when they come in. This is like do-it-yourself healthcare. This is like at the grocery store and at Walmart where they're getting rid of cashiers and they're just trying to put auto machines where you're supposed to do it yourself. Didn't I hit go? Do. Well, let's put it up here in the waiting room then. There we go. Where are our doctors? Open clinic at emergency. Good. Treat one patient. Good. General surgery is the other one that we'll have to do. Let me just look at the... we need the restroom still to function. Okay. So it is an absolute requirement. I thought we could add it while people were here. I like how people are refusing to come to work with, like, no bathroom. I was going to wait until they started walking towards the clinic, and then I was going to put it in while they were here. But I guess it has to be here ahead of time, otherwise they refuse to work. You know what's funny, too? You can put a glass door here if you want to in the bathroom. Isn't that hilarious? Or just a window. People could just peek in. That's funny. All right, let's do some white doors here. The bathrooms are one thing that always just weirds me out. I don't know why every department needs a waiting room and why every department needs a bathroom. I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, let's designate for one bathroom for the clinic, emergency clinic. We'll put it over here. Boop. Oops. There we go. All right. Yay, okay, so now we can accept patients. Open insurance, okay. All right, hand dryer we'll put down. Oh, I'm so excited to get started. I just wanted to see people walking around the hospital. I wonder if you can actually see babies in the hospital eventually. Like if you can do a, like, you know, for birth. Oh, right, let's see. Okay, we'll take the cheapo. Oh, actually we'll have to wait a little bit. Peter, stop cooking during the streams. Uh-oh. Somebody making a mess in chat. Don't get messy. All right, let's see things unfold now. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see. What type of illness can you get? You can pretty much, there's like any sort of like tennis elbow and golf elbow and like funguses on the toes and feet and stuff like that. So there you go. Okay, so we got our functioning bathroom. I think everything's going now, although I'm just not sure where our doctors are. Okay, they're sitting at the... Oh, I couldn't see them behind the light. So we have doctors apparently playing some solitaire, or they're watching one of my videos. You know, I bet those two doctors are probably clicking and tapping that subscribe button in order to make their name pop up here on the screen. That's what I would do if I were a smart doctor. I would definitely subscribe to this channel for sure. All right, we'll start with just the bathrooms here. I really wish we could just have one, like, you know, it'd be really nice is to make it just a large bathroom area, you know, like just full of stalls, so that way any department can use it. Oh, sorry, someone's at the door. All right, our first patient is here. I don't know what that arrow means. Oh, going to doctor now? Okay, so he can get up and now he's going to go meet with one of the doctors. Okay, so our clinic is fully functioning now, or at least for purposes of a clinic. So that's good. I don't think there's any mental disabilities or anything, and I don't think, you know, you're not going to see people here with eye conditions. I don't think you're going to see people here with dental issues. Those would be for specific. This is just for a general clinic, you know. So there you go. So then, you know, of course, the patient comes in, talks to the doctor about his symptoms, you know, Dry heaving, vomiting, coughing, whatnot, and then they'll run some tests. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. So he's had a cold. For how long have you had this cold? Ever since I bought a crappy jacket from Hot Topic. Why would you shop at Hot Topic? I don't know. I have a mental disorder. Oh my god. Please leave. Okay, so now he's going to actually do some more tests. So now he's on the examination table. And they're going to run some tests. So blood pressure, that type of thing. All the normal, regular things that you would imagine would happen. Bye, Lee. Hi, chat. How's it going? Welcome to the clinic, everybody. Thanks again to everybody for their super chat so far. And welcome to Dexter Guy 25. Thank you very much for subscribing. Good to have you here. Is there laser surgery? I actually don't know. There's going to be lots of surgery. This is actually a really huge clinic. We can build 2 more GP offices on this side. Actually 3 or 4. So we can have up to like 6 on this side. And then we can do radiology and what do they call it? A stat lab over here. Now, the only thing I don't like about this game, or one thing that I wish was different, is when you build the clinic, it pauses the game. So, like, if you're trying to get through a specific day and you just want to quickly add a room or add an office on because you finally have the money, you have to actually kind of pause the game for it to happen. So that's one thing that I wish was different, but it's not a deal breaker or anything. All right. Well, while they're doing this, let's kind of add on to the hospital now, so we can do more with the time that we have here. I'm going to build a couple more clinics so we can accommodate more patients. So another 6x6 should be great. And then let's go ahead and put down some more flooring. We'll make it our standard rooms. Now I think, how do you copy and paste a room now if you like it? How do I do a prefab? Ah, saved prefabs. Okay, how do I save one? Save prefab. Okay. How do I do that? Do I click, or how does that work? I've never saved one before. Let's try that. Let's see. Actually, I'd have to rotate it, wouldn't I? Save prefab. Oh, copy, create one. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at that. Now it's already pre-built. So now I can just do this 3 more times. Wonderful. So look at that. Now we don't have to fiddle around with setting everything up. Perfect. And then we can just extend the hallway. That's really easy. That's awesome. That's helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and extend this hallway a little bit. So yeah, I wish the typical functions of the clinic would continue to go on while I was building. So let's delete the wall here. Am I on Instagram? Yeah, I am. If you want to follow my Instagram there, I drive tanks and shoot guns and go up hills in big old cars and do all sorts of crazy stuff there on Instagram. So check it out. Travel the world and do all sorts of cool things. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and come say hi. All right, let's design the rest of this here. Okay, looks good. We'll have to extend the corridor, won't we? Otherwise, patients won't be able to get down there. There we go. All right, so we got ourselves one large corridor that way. And we should be able to hire some more doctors now, so let's do that. Again, we don't have to worry about a budget in this mode because this is kind of just like pre-build or free build or whatever, but we're going to try to at least, not design a gargantuan clinic for no reason. We're going to have some sort of thought to it. What do I dislike about the game? Well, I did mention that when you go to build, it like pauses the simulation. So I wish I could still build while people were walking around, because it kind of separates the game into 2 different games, which they're going for in kind of a way where you can simulate, like you can do all the diagnoses and become a doctor yourself, or you can build the clinic. But obviously you have to do both because that's what the game requires. So it's pretty cool. Alright, so we've got 5 doctors now, and plenty of patients coming in. I wonder, do we have a registered nurse now? Hey, cool, we can now contract an insurance company. Alright, let's go with that. Well, that means we'll be seeing more patients now. And we have to treat 10 patients per day, 15 patients per day, and 1 patient in the general surgery department. So we're going to see a general surgery department and also a radiology department here soon. But we'll go in order of what missions we've been given. So let's go with that. Let's go back to the simulation and on pause. It's kind of like The Sims, yeah, except you don't really get to control anybody. The animations are nice, though. I like that people aren't just like, blobs like they feel like in Prison Architect or some of those other games. Okay. Now we're going to need a cleaning closet here. I wonder where we could put that. Actually, this waiting room is in a perfect spot. What I could probably do is extend the waiting room to have another hallway or something like that. I got a problem with blobs. Mr. Blob says that. Where's your receptionist? We couldn't hire one. We didn't have one with the receptionist skill at the time, so we're waiting for that. See if we can get a new batch of new hires coming in. All right, let's go ahead and extend the hallway. Okay. And we'll add our general surgery department now, too. And a stat lab, which is weird because it's on the other side. So we'll see. Will this live stream upload to your channel when it's finished? It won't be automatic. It'll be a few days. But, yeah, there's a lot in development of this game. Anything you don't like or anything that we find to be a glitch will be fixed in future versions or may have already been patched. And I just don't have the latest version. But you can see people checking in, coming over here, and pretty much all of our doctors are busy. Good. At the bottom here, it's day 1. We've only cured 1 patient so far, but not much time has actually changed. The foundation should automatically have walls. There is a function for that. If you want to turn that on, there's an option where it says automatically add walls around foundations. You can turn that on and off. I just have it off. I like to build with it off. Okay. Trying to think of what we should do next. I guess let's let this day play out. Let's see everything function, and we'll let a day pass by and see how many patients we can treat. Because we'll treat 10 patients, then we'll treat 15. We're probably going to be able to treat 15 here with the amount of doctors we have, and then we'll start working on when it becomes nighttime. We're going to build our janitorial closet, and we will work on adding a general surgery department and see if we can hire a receptionist too. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Hola, Colton. How are you? How big can your waiting room be? I think it's all unlimited sizes, really. In fact, my waiting room up there is pretty large, but I can add a lot more space to it too. We can add more benches going. Actually, I can make benches going around that thing too. All right. And also, you can have nighttime shifts as well. That's one thing I haven't yet done or haven't assigned is a doctor for the nighttime. So now we get a $10,000 government grant because we were able to treat 10 patients, so that helps to build the hospital bigger, which is great. Yeah, you can do surgery, radiology, intensive care units as well. Uh-oh, somebody's got a disease that they can't yet cure. Let's go ahead and see what they might have. Lactose intolerance or Crohn's disease. Could be one of the two. And then you can see their symptoms. And then... oh, okay. So then we'll need to buy a piece of equipment or build a stat lab in order to have this person get a diagnosis. So let's go ahead and build that now. We'll go ahead and start a new build now. So let's do that. So a stat lab can run all sorts of different tests that the doctor needs in order to come to a diagnosis of certain things. So in order to give that person medication or a prescription or a diagnosis that we can try to treat, we need to know more information. Makes sense, right? So let's build ourselves a lab over here. And that's not your doorbell. That's the game. When a message pops up, that's the noise it uses. Okay, let's go ahead and build ourselves a door to the lab. We'll build it on the other side. Let's build it over here, just so it looks different. And let's build a red floor to the lab. It'll look official. There we go. Okay, let's designate this for the stat lab, which is here. And we'll have to hire a nurse for that. All right, we'll come back to Mark here in a moment. Let's go ahead and build what we need to. So that's going to be all the lab equipment. So we need pretty much everything in red is required. So we have to put some of this stuff down. Like no matter what, it has to be there. That's the rules of the clinic. Building these labs is the coolest, by the way. This is like my favorite thing to do in the game is probably build these labs. So we got plenty of space for all sorts of different tests to be done. So we have a glassware. Hematology analyzer, which is blood, I believe. Lab shelves, centrifuge, that type of thing. Over there. Let's see, we'll need a PC. Oh, we'll need a desk somewhere then. Let's see, could we build a desk in the middle?
New subscriber shout out.
David Stevens, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Okay, let's go ahead and put down, we'll need a PC here. Chair. We'll put a printer down as well. Let's see. Now, we know that our friend there, Mr. Moore, is going to need probably a stool sample for that. So let's put that down. Thermal cylinders, RA machine. We might not end up using a lot of this stuff until later, but it is a good idea to buy it now. Plus, we have pretty much unlimited money, so we may as well do that. We'll put down a sample storage, microscope. We do need the lab sink. We'll put that down next to the super expensive electric equipment. I'm sure that's a great idea. It'll probably be fine. And there we go. Oh, we're blocking our biohazard. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's see if we've built this correctly. Okay, so now we can add some more things if we need to. Computers can go on the lab desk. That is correct. But I also want to separate our workspace a little bit. Look at that. We actually have some more space for extra equipment, too. So if we want to, we can put down some other equipment. But nothing's really net. Did I miss anything? We have glassware, bookcases. Those aren't required. All right, so there's some things that we don't need at the moment. So actually, I could probably just scoot this over onto the other lab desk, but we're fine. Let's put something that looks like it belongs here. Equipment cabinet. Actually, we can put a hanging one up, can't we? I think this is the hanging one. Well, let's put one on the floor. Or is this one on the floor? Whatever. We'll just put something in the ceiling. We always have a little extra room, which is fine. We can always add more equipment later. Or possibly another tech. Speaking of which, let's hire somebody. Missing staff. Let's go ahead and hire the best of the best. We'll hire Paul Anderson. Okay, perfect. So now we can run some tests for the doctor. So now that Paul is here, let's see what was, where was Mr. Moore? Ah, there he is. Okay, can we run a test on him? All right, let's take a stool sample. I don't think a blood draw would come to that, but, all right, so hopefully that helps find out if he's lactose intolerant or has Crohn's disease, one of the two. All right, very nice. Your sister's planning to cure bad and painful diseases? That's good. That's well worth the study, I would say. All right, so the stat lab's going. We can now run all sorts of different tests and add all sorts of different equipment if we want to. It's a pretty good sized lab. We can add, I think we can add some more stuff in there if we need to. In fact, actually, we would be able, actually what we could do is scoot this desk up against the wall and have 2 technicians in here so they can run multiple tests at a time. So, yeah, that's what stool sample is, Rudy. Literally looking at fecal matter to find out what's going on, that type of thing. So now he is, I think... Oh, no, Mark's going to the bathroom. That's not even complete. Sorry, Mark. It's just like... Mark, you were... The door wasn't even closed, man. Have some decency, sir. My goodness. All right, he's all done now. All right, let's go ahead and put down some tiling. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. All right, we'll finish up the rest of the bathrooms later, but there you go. So I guess maybe that's why each department might need a bathroom. I don't know. This is on PC right now. This is pretty sweet, I must say. All right, Fire Nation, take care, man. We'll see you soon. What's the name of my Instagram? Guys, tell you what, the Instagram link is down below in the description, but also, if you would like to, it is in the chat as well. So make sure you join our Steam group, too, for notifications on when we're going live, that kind of thing. And then also, you can follow me on Twitter for links to free games. If you guys would like to win something for free, boom, Twitter there as well. If developers give me codes to extra games, you guys can download them and play them yourself. Right there. Okay, we need to treat 15 patients and 20 patients in total. So let's see what happens now. So now we have our stat lab down. I think we should build our general surgery too, but let's do that tomorrow. And then we'll add our janitorial closet over here too. Wow, your sister's going to be in the CDC. Look at how close, look at how dirty the floors are now. You can see there. That's not a mark on your phone or your monitor. That's the dirtiness of heavy traffic. We'll get that fixed in a moment. You recently found the channel and you love it? Well, thank you very much. Raptor hasn't done the sponsor speech yet? You mean where if you click or tap that join button, something magical will happen? You get access to a ton of emotes and stuff? We probably won't get any new sponsors tonight. No one would want to become a member of our channel, would they? Nobody would click that join button down there. It's unheard of. All right, the doctors are finishing up their tests, so I think we can go ahead and hire ourselves a janitor for today. Just where do I want to put the janitorial closet? We're probably going to have less people coming in for surgery and more people just coming in for general diagnoses and treatments. So I think we will put our, general surgery here, and then, oh man, look at how dirty that floor is. Ugh. Also, I want to hire a receptionist too. Now, one thing we can do in order to increase our numbers is to have our clinic work day and night. Oh no, we were only able to treat 14 people. Darn it! Wow, we had so many doctors. We should have been able to do more, but that's okay. All right, let's build up our clinic and do some more. All right, let's build a room here for general surgery, and we'll build a foundation for this. We'll build it right over here, and we'll build a cleaning lab for each department as well on either side. I think 6x6 is a pretty good space. Sometimes it feels too big, but I feel also anything smaller than that is too small. Okay, we'll just have to build it one further down this way. Oops. There we go. Now it's even. Okay. So now we're going to build ourselves a couple of labs. Radiology and whatnot. Yeah, right. Let's also build the cleaning closet. Yeah, Airport CEO. I'm really looking forward to cool games like that. Project Wings and stuff. Really looking forward to that. All right, we got to put down the foundations. I always forget that. Always the foundations. Actually, how big does a cleaning corridor have to be? Janet closet. Minimal size is 3x2. Okay, let's make this a 3x3 then. Actually, let's make it 3x2. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everything's off by 1. Okay, let's continue to build. Yeah, questions about other games written in capitals. I'm not going to talk about other games. You can drop a super chat and maybe I'll answer it, but for now we're focused on this game. So if you want to see other games coming out, when are you going to play? You should play, Raptor Play. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link for you. Very, very important for you to check that link out to see what I'm playing and when I'm playing it. So there's your link for the channel schedule. Yeah, I know. Got a little OCD. I guess I wasn't paying attention when I built the hallway. Wait, why can't I delete the wall here? We have to do it this way. Not so good. Hey, at least we saw it now rather than later. That would have been horrible. We just got to move it over by 1. Luckily, I didn't even build the clinic. That would have been bad. Unfortunately, like, the music stops after one cycle of music. The game kind of comes to an end. Huh, it's really hard for me to see at this angle if things are flush. Okay, so now we've got our clinic looking good. Looks even to me. What is this? Read the title. Don't just spam in all caps.
New subscriber shoutout.
Like it literally says on the thumbnail that you clicked or tapped on what game this is. It also says it in the title. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, it even says right at the bottom right there what game this is. Man, some of you kids will never be able to find Carmen Sandiego. There's no hope. Oh, I gotta fix my mess. All right, hold on. Hold on while I fix my big O mess here. Oh, my voice is smooth? Well, thank you. That's nice. Wow, you guys are very complimenting. Appreciate that. Okay. So let's continue to build. So now we're going on to the next part, which is our other clinics, other departments. So 6 by 6. Okay, that should be right. Oh, I thought it would bulldoze the walls, too. Dynamite everything, including foundations. Bulldoze walls. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, there it goes. Alright, now we've got it all sorted. Okay, let's finish up the correct painting then. So we're going to do a radiology department and general surgery over here. So that should be fine. Okay, good. And then we'll put down, let's put radiology with like a yellow. Let's put it down here. Oops. And then our general surgery, let's make purple, I guess. All right, that's fine. Okay. So let's go to the departments. All right, emergencies all taken care of for now. Let's do a radiology department. I don't know how we're going to do a waiting room for this department. How do you hire new staff? How do I divvy up the room? Unlock by completing other objectives. Okay, so we can't yet do that one. We can only do surgery now. Unlock by completing other objectives. What? How am I going to do... rooms. Oh, okay, so we can't even do that yet either. Well, that's interesting. It asked me to treat 1 patient per day by general surgery. So if I click general surgery, it won't let me build the required building. So I guess we have to complete these other objectives. That's weird. All right, well, let's speed through the day then. Actually, let's build our cleaning stations and let the janitors come in. It's probably best in this game so far at the moment to have a day and night cleaning staff. Like you'll never get this whole place clean unless you do a daytime and nighttime staff. No way. So let's go ahead and paint the floors there. Let's make these like a black floor. Or gray. Okay, perfect. All right, let's divvy up the surgery departments. Let's go with the emergency, cleaning closet. There's even a commons room that you can put down for people, but you don't need it at the moment. Actually, all you need in here is a bucket cart, and that's all they need to clean. I wonder if you can have 2 staff members per room. I don't know how that works. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, let's hire a daytime and nighttime staff. Let's hire whoever's the most expensive. Casey Thomas. Casey, welcome aboard. Oh, Casey's the daytime staff now. How do I hire a nighttime staff member? Oh, I guess it automatically hires day first and then nighttime? Okay. All right. So do you guys think we should have a nighttime clinic too? What do you guys think? You're excited for this game, 2 Point Hospital, as well for different reasons. Realism of this and humor of 2 Point. I like that idea. You should get both games because it's going to be... to be honest, 2 Point Hospital has like a more charming animation style, much more... like it just seems cuter. I like it a lot more. But this one is realistic. So... you know, like if you're really, truly, honestly trying to build a realistic hospital, this is the one to do. Because there's real, like it's serious, you know? Oh, do we have a lot of bad boys in here watching? Oh, boy. This is cool so far. Welcome to our new subscribers, too. Everybody clicking and tapping that subscribe button. Thank you very much. You guys are... it's awesome to have you here. You guys are so bored that you must enjoy watching somebody watching someone clean. Look at that. That is amazing. You are watching me now watch a man in his mid-20s, mid-30s, who is not even real, cleaning floors and using the bathroom. This is where our lives are now. Isn't that amazing? Day and nighttime clinic? I agree with you. I think we should do that. I also want to get a receptionist. I didn't see any other staff for that. Let's see. Receptionist. Jill. Nope. None of these people are receptionists. Find new candidates. Oh, there you go. If you click that button, it brings in new people. There we go, finally. Frank White, perfect. He can be our nighttime guy. Let's hire a daytime person now. Let's see. Find more people. There we go. All right. Now let's hire a nighttime doctor. I think we're only going to go with one. Should we go with only one nighttime person? I don't know. Let's see. There, that doctor can diagnose 4 things. All right, let's try that. Can you build a second story? I believe you can build up to 3 stories. So that's pretty cool, Frank. I like that one. Yeah, there is a full hospital. Before we leave, I can show you what the hospitals will look like when they're really fully functioning. How big do you plan to build the clinic? What I'm going to do is I want to build a clinic area over here, but then when we get big enough, we can only build according to our requirements on the left, so I can't just build everything all at once. So as we're building, I think what we'll do is we'll build like this whole space as a giant hospital. Plus, you know what's really cool? Is we can actually build a larger parking lot too. So if you want it to look realistic, you can actually build like a parking area and an area to like... You know how some hospitals are so big that it's multiple buildings divided by like an area where you can drive under a skyway? We can do that too. So it's going to be awesome. All right, nighttime staff is left. We now have daytime staff back. Let's get our clinic to get the 20 patients per day, so that way we can unlock the radiology department and the general surgery department, which is weird that they give you the objective to complete to build that, but they don't give you the means to yet build it until you treated enough patients. So that's weird. Okay. Now we got our tech here. We should probably hire a nighttime lab tech too, but that costs more money. Well, I don't know. Oh, there we are. Our receptionist is working. Good. All right, everything's functioning. 5 clinics. That's pretty good. Can I stream more often? I'd like to. Streaming is kind of like a hobby of a hobby. YouTube's a hobby, but then streaming on YouTube's like a hobby of that hobby. Hobby Lobby. All right, it's nice to see everything functioning, isn't it? Beautiful. What would you guys think if I started streaming on Twitch, by the way? Twitch did offer to give us a partnership soon, or at least talk to me. I was thinking about maybe streaming on Twitch sometimes as well. See how many people would hang out with us over there. Maybe I'll play the more violent video games over on Twitch. And maybe Raptor will swear. I might say words like poop, poopy butt, and butt. Uh-oh. I already did it here. Uh-oh, I'm going to jail. I'm going to YouTuber jail. Did you know that the night shift is called graveyard? Oh, yeah, there's a graveyard shift. Yeah, that's true. All right, we've treated 10 people so far today. Our clinic is losing money, I'm assuming, because we had to pay our staff, but we'll gain a lot of money here in just a second. Each diagnosis. It is so cool. Look at that. You can see the clinic function. It's really weird that I have this super long hallway, doesn't it? A reward stat lab? I already have a stat lab. Well, that's not accurate. Well, we already built the stat lab, so done for that. Build and hire... Oh, now we've completed that, so now we're on to our next thing, is radiology. Open a clinic at radiology and treat 1 patient at the other thing. Okay, so now we got all this up and running. Now, Colt, you behave, young man. All right, let me do this. I'm going to slow down time for a second. Let's open up. Let's do general surgery. Unlock by complete. All right, what about... Okay, we can do radiology now. Now, here's what's weird and frustrates me about this game is that you can't overlap waiting rooms. Like, I don't understand why, like, patients who are waiting for... Like, somebody who has a cough can't sit next to somebody who's, like, going to get an x-ray. It just doesn't make sense to me that the people can't sit in the same room. You know what I mean? Like, it just means we have to make another waiting room, which is weird to me. But I have an idea. What we can do is we can go back to our emergency clinic department. And I think there's a way to de-zone. Is there not a way to do that? Let's do this. Let me do this. Crap. All right. How do I de-zone something? Oh, here we go. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm on to an evil plan. This is my plan. I'm going to put the chairs around this way. Perfect. All right, now, people waiting for radiology are going to come here. It's all part of Raptor's evil healthcare plan. Oh, gee. Oh boy. All right, waiting room for emergency. Beautiful. All right, now let's go back to radiology. Yes. What? 4x2 minimum. Oh, come. All right, let's try that again. I'll just design the other one first, and then we'll go around that. You saw what I was trying to do. Wait, now can I do this one? It has to be a minimum of, what they say, 4x2? All right, we'll do that then. See, this is one thing I just don't understand about the game. Like, I did just fine when I played originally. If you've seen some of my videos, I do fine and really enjoy it. And then at a certain point, I get confused and lost because I don't understand why rooms have to be separated like that. You know what I mean? It's just weird that patients can't sit next to each other. I don't get it. Could you imagine if you went to the clinic and you, like, you check in, you go to sit down. Sir, that's designated seat for radiology. You have to sit over here on a regular emergency. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's like when you go to the DMV. If you sit down, whether you're getting your plates renewed or whether you're getting your license renewed or maybe you're getting a title transfer, they don't care where you sit. You know what I mean? That's all. Maybe suggest it to the developer. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just complaining into the oblivion. That's for sure. You're not going to mess with Twitch anymore because of the Twitch Prime and all that stuff? Oh, right. That's right, Rudy. I forgot all about that. Well, that's probably why they reached out, because they realized, oh, crap. We ruined our thing. All right, let's copy this bathroom. I need to copy this. This is a just awesome bathroom design. So now we can build that onto our radiology department. Okay, guys, we're going to build radiology now. So let's get to it. Radiology, we need the restroom for that. I just don't get that. I don't get that at all. Oh, wait. Oh, that prefab was assigned? Oh, that's lame. Actually, that's kind of cool that it does say prefabs for that. Okay, so now we got our restroom. Now we got to make our X-ray room. And then we can go on and make MRI rooms. We can actually make rooms within rooms. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I can make a commons room, but not at the moment. I'm going to first work on these departments because it's not a requirement. The things we have to do to build our clinic bigger are what I'm going to do first because they're required to do it. All right, let's build some X-ray equipment now. Let's go for the equipment cabinet. Makes sense. The X-ray table itself. Actually, wait a minute. Can I move this? It won't let me rotate. What are you doing? Yeah, it won't let me rotate that. I don't think this will work because it's up against the wall. You just followed on Twitch? Excellent. Yeah, if you guys want to follow on Twitch down below, that'd be awesome. There's a link down there, so if and when I ever stream on Twitch, you guys can be the first to know. I think I may have goofed this up, but now I can't actually move this away from the wall. And, like, won't let me move. What's up, Mr. Blob? How you guys doing? What's up, BRW? Grab it when it's highlighted. Well, as you can see here, I'm trying to click. You see how it's highlighted there? But it won't let me move it. Maybe it has to be on paused? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm also trying to delete, but that won't work either. Oh, let's try this. Remove object. Oh, there we go. All right, now let's try that again. There we go. That works. Okay, let's try computer. Stool, chair. That'll be fine. And what is this? Mobile EQ cabinet. What is that? Equipment cabinet, busy rooms and places.
Subscriber shout out.
Oh. Well, let's just put cabinets down with doors to make it look cool. Oh, privacy screen? Oh, that looks real. Sure. X-ray viewer, PC, equipment cabinet, wall-mounted equipment. This is all for looks now, really. I mean, we don't need some of this stuff. Small card filing cabinet. What? Oh, I see. It's behind that. Okay. All right, looks good. Let's hire some staff. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. How do I hire staff? Missing staff. Oh, here, yeah. Let's see. Radiology times 3. We'll go with this guy. He seems to have the most numbers next to that. I'm not exactly sure what that means. All right, now we get the general surgery department. Very good. So now we can do x-rays. Man, look at the floor, man. The janitor's still working like full time, but just not even enough, dude. Like apparently there must be like a mud pit just outside of town that everyone just comes to. Like, they only get sick down at the old mud pit. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I need to build another thing. Wait a minute here. Let me check something. There we go. Perfect. Just had to send a message. All right, let's see. That guy left the room, did he? I hope I didn't hire him as a nighttime guy. Yeah, where'd the X-ray tech go? That's weird. I hired him for daytime, didn't I? He's a nighttime guy, that's why. How do I change his switch? Ah, there we are. Now he's a daytime guy. Perfect. I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's build our next room, which is the general... what was it? Surgery room? General surgery? Oh, you know what? X-ray should have this door. There we go. Okay. Now, what do we need for this room? We have to design a new department. So, general surgery. General surgery needs a waiting room, too. I don't know. All right. Now, does general surgery also need a general surgery corridor? No? Well, we do need to make the... Oh, you know what? Oh, can they... does everything need its own specific corridor? Wait a minute. Does this mean people won't be able... Okay, that makes sense for people to get over here, but... Oh, man, this is actually going to be a real problem. Like, if for example... Like, are you telling me a corridor has to be designed for each individual department? This isn't going to go with my design very well. Okay, we've made a general surgery. Well, whatever. Let's fill this with stuff, and then we'll figure it out later. We'll build it kind of like the GP office. Okay. X-ray doesn't have a corridor. Well, the problem is, so here's the problem. So X-ray doesn't have a corridor, right? So all we got to do is make a corridor for that. Oh, I guess it doesn't need a corridor. But the weird thing is, why does general surgery need a corridor? One. And then two, is this going to block other people from coming over this way? I have no idea. All right, so I'm going to need a waiting room for that too. But let's focus on the room one thing at a time. Okay, we need to put down our desk. Well, that's what confuses me about the game sometimes. Is some things don't need a corridor, sometimes they do, but then sometimes they can't share a corridor. This is a little annoying sometimes. It's just a hallway. It's not like it has to be classified for a specific thing. What are we doing here? Printer, eye test. I don't know why you need an eye test. Where's that little stand? There's the one. Square table. Okay, I think we just need to hire staff for this now. Make sure it's a daytime person.
New subscriber shout out.
Punkmaster, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, this game is new. It'll be out on the 30th of October, by the way. Okay, I'll hire a daytime staff. We'll hire whoever's most expensive. Okay, there he goes. Okay, so now we need to have a waiting room specifically for those people. And I think I'll just divvy that up over here. So what I'll do is I'll remove the emergencies reception. And then we will do reception here. Yep, that's fine. I just fixed that. And then back to radiology waiting room here. Then does radiology need a bathroom or not? Radiology has a restroom. General does not, though.
New subscriber shout out.
Wait a minute. Radiology does have a waiting room. It's general surgery that requires it. Can you make a chief doctor? Yeah, I don't know what that does yet at the moment. I haven't. Oh, the cool thing about this game is there's so much to do. Like there's really most things don't have a right way to do them because, like, you know, you just got to get the job done. Like, for example, how many janitor closets do you want to start with? Do you want to start with 1 or 2 or 10? Because you're going to need them all. It's going to be crazy. All right, let's build us another janitorial closet. Wait, what department requires? Oh, objective complete. All right, 20 patients per day. Now we got to go up to 30. So that's where the challenge comes is first you got to treat 10, then 20, then 30, then 50, then 1,000,000. Possibly. Let's go back here. Okay, so cleaning closet, 0 out of 1 for emergency. That's not true. Missing equipment. Oh, that's because he didn't return. What? How does that work? Somebody didn't return their equipment there? Wait, is that the janitor? Yeah, Casey Thomas. That's his thing. Yeah, he's busy with it. So that's not 0 out of 1. That's more like busy right now. Okay, radiology needs a cleaning closet, and also general surgery requires a restroom and a cleaning closet. God, does everything need a cleaning closet? All right, well, we'll get that done. Isn't that crazy? How many things are required and whatnot? And it's weird how if somebody's using something, it counts as 0. I don't know. I just don't like how you know, a janitor is only restricted to certain areas. Like, come on, he can clean everything. Let's see. Oh, a bathroom. But for what department? Yep. So you see how when I prefabbed everything, I knew that they would require this? It's just weird that you can't just make like one large restroom for all the people. It's really weird. There we go.
New subscriber shout out.
Alex, thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, this is a whole different one that we're starting with. Yeah, I've started with a whole new clinic here, just a free build. Just so I could explain how things work at the beginning. Forgot the trash bin, did I? How dare I? Oops. Apparently I almost forgot the toilet.
New subscriber shout out.
Niels, thank you very much for subscribing. Okay, and then I hired a, let's see, we have a general surgeon. We have, oh, what's he doing? Emailing somebody, checking Instagram. And plenty of patients coming through. So we're treating 20 patients a day, so things are definitely going on. Dude. All right, let's speed up time again. Wow, look at that. In just about an hour and a half, we have really done a great job with like our start. We do need to hire another janitor, though. Let's see. Objective for the insurance company has been completed. Open clinic at general surgery. We did that. Treat 1 patient at the general surgery department. Okay, we got that going on. Now, wait a minute. Can general surgery patients walk down this hallway, or?
New subscriber shout out.
Robbins. Rubies, thank you very much for subscribing. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to have to design. Can people walk down these corridors that aren't assigned? Oh, I don't know. Making the parking lot bigger is just aesthetic. You don't need to. You can actually bulldoze it. You don't even have to do that if you want. If you want to just turn everything into a clinic. So yeah, there's some design things that I question. Like, you know, these are hallways. They shouldn't have to just be designed to certain people. You know. We don't have a Q machine for general surgery. Good point. Oh, yeah, we should put it in the waiting room, huh? You'd think reception should be able to take care of everything. I don't know. Some things I just wish were a little different. Yeah, you're welcome, Ryan. It's good to make this type of content. We should probably hire another person now for day and nighttime cleaning. So let's hire a janitor for day and nighttime. So let's hire 70 and... There we go. Yeah, I just want a janitor that'll clean anything, not worry about, you know, being in specific areas. Look at how dirty that gets. The cleaning areas that aren't even that dirty. There you go. There we go. All right, very good. They do have signs for hallways in different departments. You can actually, if I bring the walls up, for example, what I can do is there's a ability to paint symbols on the wall. So you could put the clinic symbol up here if you want to, and you can paint it any color you want. So we can paint general surgery or whatnot here, like let people know it's a clinic, that kind of thing. And then we can put the general surgery logo over here if we want. There's all sorts of different things you can do, numbers, all sorts of different symbols, that kind of thing. I don't even have some of these walls are definitely not for outdoors yet, but eventually a lot of this clinic is just, I'm just going to be adding on and on and on to it, so you may as well just make it an interior wall. Boop 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 boop. Our clinic is open at night. It's the night shift right now. Should be a doctor here too. Yeah, there he is. I don't think there's a way you can actually adjust if a department's open, is there? Department budget, close all departments. Doctor 0? What? That's not true. We have one doctor working nighttime. Weird. No, we don't need to make the parking lot bigger. It's just for aesthetics. Cars don't even pull up there. Like, it's not like if you make the parking lot bigger, that doesn't make more patients arrive or anything. How long the clinic is open for. But luckily, we have unlimited money. Like, even if I go into a negative $1 billion, it doesn't matter. Yes, we do have a surgery room. Well, not like a major surgery. It's more of a general surgery. Yeah, the emergency exit. I don't think we require one yet. Now we're looking to treat 30 patients per day, so we'll see. God, look at that cleaning going on. That's awesome. Things take a little too long to clean, though. Alright, let's see. Well, I don't think in order to get general surgery office we need to, we don't need to buy an ambulance for that. In fact, we unlock the ambulance, and that's for ICU, intensive care units. So that's a little different. Oh, that's true. Janitors do level... Yep, staff, the longer they work, do level up, and they unlock more skills and things. Okay, let's start the next day. Yeah, Joffrey, that's just one thing I don't like is, like, the restricted... Like, having a bathroom for each department, having... Yeah, I know some players or people who are watching justify it and say, well, in a real hospital, they have waiting room. But when you start with a general clinic, it's just like dump everyone into a waiting area and then just have the staff sort them out depending on what they're there for, what they need. You know what I mean? Wow, lots of people coming in today. All right, we're supposed to treat 30 patients today.
New subscriber shout
Anonymous, thanks for subscribing. So hopefully what I can do is build a... oh boy, I don't know if we're going to add more clinics or what. Actually, what we could do is maybe make another waiting room here. Oh, employee has leveled up. Very good. All right, awesome. Yeah, if you need to refresh, just F5. Oh, let me just stop something here for a second.
New subscriber shout out.
Robin, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that.
New subscriber shout out.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Yeah, multiple bathrooms is annoying. Multiple waiting rooms is weird. There's just a lot of things that are weird with the game. Oh, interesting. It seems like YouTube logged me out during the stream
New
for
subscriber
some reason. And it
shout-out.
made things cut out. Samu Vlogs, thank you very much. All right, now we've treated our... Have we treated our 30 yet? Not yet. It's only 10 a.m. Yeah, I did hear about that, about Robbie. Ooh, we got a lot of patience here. And we got like the cleaning guy with just... Don't leave the cleaning thing in the
New
waiting room.
Subscriber shout out.
He's blocking a chair with it, too. God. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, one of the bathrooms is still empty because we don't have a department for it yet. I'm waiting for yet another department that'll need yet another bathroom. Yeah, there could be ability to mod. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta help Mark White out with the diagnosis. Blood draw, USG, or urine analysis. How do we do that? Uh-oh, he either has hepatitis A or hepatitis B. Why would you go to a general surgeon for that? Let's see. I don't know how to... Can the general surgery room give those types of... Do we have that type of equipment? How are we supposed to conduct that test? Oxygen tank. How would we conduct a test for hepatitis? Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. General surgery requires its own stat lab? Let's see. God, why do we have to have a lab for... Can't we just have one big lab? I don't get this. God, this is just called irresponsible spending the game. Where it's like every department needs their own window. You know, it's just like... Oh my God. All right. Okay, well, I guess they need their own stat lab for that. I assumed that they would have their own ability to link to that stat lab, but whatever. And make blood test? Well, it didn't say it. Did it say blood test? What was the problem? Let's take a look at that again. Was it a blood test? Blood draw and then the USG, which is an ultrasound, I believe. Yeah, ultrasound resulting in visualization of soft and hard tissue. Yeah, we should already... Again, I don't understand why we can't just have a lab. Ah, that's such a waste, and we have to hire another staff member. This is why costs aren't down. Listen, attention hospitals, hire me. So we've decided to build a floor for each individual person. No. You're going to build a floor for multiple people. Oh, okay. It's like, gee. Yeah, he needs a blood test, but it's really ridiculous. Like, everybody needs their own customized toilet with their name on it, like Jeffrey says. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Like, everyone needs their own... It makes sense for some of these bigger labs and stuff, but also, come on. All right, well, I tell you what. I'll build 2 rooms here for general surgery, and we'll put another general surgery office here, and then we'll put another stat lab there. And then actually, I'm going to you know what I'm going to do? You know what, chat? You know what I'm doing? All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm saving this for... I'm prefabbing this building right here. So let me grab this one. I'm going to copy our stat lab from there over to here. Everyone needs their own custom elevator, all that stuff. What? Why can't you... Oh, I know why. Wait a minute. There we go. There, so that's their thing. Okay, so now I just need to divide it up under the general surgery tab. So now we have our own stat lab. What a waste of costs. It is insane. Yeah, one lab for everything. I hope that changes because, like, you know, I don't know. That's just weird. It's a waste of... It's a waste. Or just make, you know, or hire more staff members or whatever. All right. Go under general surgery. Good. Hire a new staff member. Let's get somebody working here. There we go. That's good. All right. Perfect. Now let's see how things go. All right. Now don't go anywhere because in about maybe 10 minutes here, we're going to take a look at some of the bigger hospitals and see how things work. So we're going to take a look at some of the bigger clinics and hospitals that they've already prefab built so we can get some ideas for our hospital. There's some weird quirks to the game that are a little frustrating, but again, it's not unplayable. You just have to play within the game's rules. Right now, we're negative $12,000 because of having to build, like, redundant rooms. Okay, so now, actually, wait, was that guy able to get his test? I forgot about that guy. Oh, wow, there's people actually standing around. What's going on? Whoa, we have that many patients? People are actually standing? Oh, dude. That is really weird. And you know what else is weird is people watching right now not clicking or tapping that join button down below. I find that to be amazingly strange. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and click that button. Let me know you'd like to see more of this content as well. We'd love to have some more people join our hospital crew. So there you go. Oh, man. Yeah, each individual has their own toilet at the hospital. Like when you see some of these bigger hospitals, they're just like, you remember the Lego movie with the Octan Tower that like had infinity amount of floors, where it just like went off into the moon? Yeah, that's what this will be. Look at the dirtiness of the floors, even with four full-time staff members, day and night, 24/7. 2 people are here day, 2 people are here night. That's 4 full-time people. That's crazy. Why do you need a toilet? Well, we'll tell you when you're older.
New subscriber shout
Thank you
out.
very much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Ooh, look at everybody just bail out at the same time. Nice. Okay, now we need to treat 30 patients per day. We got 25 out of 35, so clearly I'm going to need to hire some more doctors. That is like, this was day 3. Did you see how many people went here? Like, first it was like 5 people, then it was like 40 within a couple of days. Crazy.
New subscriber shout out.
James, thank you for subbing. Let's go down this way then. We'll build a corridor here. Let's build a 6x24 here. And that'll give us 4 more clinics. Holy crap, this is going to be amazing. Okay, let's go for... do I have any... Did I save those prefabs for me? Saved prefabs. I'll just do this again. Awesome. Now we're going to have a lot more doctors here, too. So we're hiring 4 more doctors. And, Jesus, this means we're going to have to, like, hire more janitorial staff at this point. Okay, I think that's right. Now we can paint the walls. The cool thing is I can't wait to show you guys what they've done because there's really... I mean, I'm just starting kind of with the basic clinic building, but what the developers have done with this game is absolutely incredible. I mean, there's just some really amazing builds that they've done. It blows my mind, really. Okay, and what's this little line here? That must be for department. Okay, we need emergency. We're going to go to corridor. Okay, and then we should be able to hire staff. We'll just hire daytime people. So let's just we'll hire everybody. Who cares? Come on now. Let's go. Need more staff here. Okay, good. All right, these are all daytime people, so we should see them tomorrow. All right, let's see this thing fully function. Now, hopefully, the goal now is to make sure we've got so many people inside the, so many doctors working. What? They're nighttime staff? I clicked daytime. I had the daytime thing selected at the bottom. That's easy. We can just switch them for tomorrow. Because when you go to hire a staff member... Nah, forget it. Yeah, they've done a really good job for attention to detail. And you can even, if you really want to, you can see the outside of the clinic where you can even put the roof back on the thing. So, you know, if we will design this building and it'll be a lot different, but what we'll do, and what I plan to do here was to, you know, I can put windows in each side of these buildings. It really looks horrendously ugly right now. But what we can do is put windows in there, do the exterior and tiling. You can even put AC units up on the top. So mine looks absolutely gross, but you can see how much there is to do in just a short amount of time. There's a lot to do in this game. And then, of course, you can even... I mean, you could probably... Like, at this point, I could pause this game and for the next hour, put down windows, put down potted plants, redo all the walls, separate each department via symbols, that kind of thing. Add more doors. Maybe consolidate the rooms to be more closer together. And it would look great. It really looks great so far. Yeah, I'd like the ability to rotate the camera too. Or maybe not. Maybe that'd be more confusing for me. I probably wouldn't even... How did you get outside? What were they doing? What were you doing outside? What are you doing out there? What the... Okay. Interesting. Need more janitors? Yeah, the janitor job is never done. I mean, they're out there cleaning the... Ma'am, this hallway, good. How about this one here that looks like a mess? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see what happens tomorrow. Now, again, we're only 4 days into this game. That's crazy. Within, like... It's been like an hour and a half. More than that. Boop, 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 boop. Hi there, Gandalf. Alright, here's the hospital staff for the start of the next day. Now, after this day, I'm going to go take a look at the other hospitals. I want you guys to see how crazy they are. You may have already seen the medium-sized hospital, but I haven't shown off the big hospital yet. There's a big old crazy hospital in the next one. I don't know, maybe in a real hospital they do zoning like that for janitors, but just for the initial start, it'd be a little easier to do this. What's up, Peter Watson? How's it going? Good to see all you guys here today. Welcome to our new sponsors. Welcome to our super chatters, and of course our wonderful subscribers too. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. All sorts of tests going on. It is cool, though, that once you've got your initial... and in fact, in this game, you don't even have to design anything yourself. What you could do is use all the prefab buildings to put it all down and then just connect it via hallways, which are pretty easy to do. So if you're not a building person and you're more into the management side, that's easy. Though I'd say, for me, the building is probably the most enjoyable. Look at all these people. How many clinic offices do we have now? 4... Wait, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. So we've got 9 doctors plus technicians everywhere. Oh, good. Look at that. The waiting room's looking pretty bare compared to what it was yesterday. This is for my vision test because of how blindingly awesome the clinic is. Well, if you need a prescription for that, Colt, that's at least going to be a $300. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. But let's get you a dose of... You need to ask your doctor about Raplesta, Colt. God, if you've ever seen these drug commercials, too, it seems like it's awesome to have a disability, a disease, or a condition. Because it's always like, ask your doctor about Raplesta. And it's like, there's like the woman out kickboxing, and then someone else is out on a jet ski, and then 2 people are riding a horse holding hands into the sunset. It's amazing. Like, it just seems to be awesome to get, like, diagnosed with something. It's like... If you have measles, and it's like, what? It seems awesome. All right, let's see. John Garcia has a problem. It seems tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. Probably going to need an x-ray for that. Yeah, go for that. Give him an X-ray. Temperature measurement, lols. Let's give him an X-ray. That's what you need. Why would you ever take his temp? Hi, my elbow seems to hurt, doctor. Oh, allow me to take your temperature. Listen, I've never been to medical school, but oh, sweet, look at. Oh, that was cool. Why, look at this. He's returned to this waiting room. Why didn't he go down to the designated X-ray room? Oh, wait, actually, this is the designated X-ray area here. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this game. But I like it, though. I gotta say, it's absolutely astonishingly charming. Darn, we only treated 28 out of 35. Is this the end of the day? Not even enough yet. We still need more and more. We need more and more and more. Wow, that's incredible. We were only able to treat 28. Of course, that tomorrow, depending on their condition. Oh, there goes all the doctors. Look at that hallway, dude. Okay, so clearly these are things I think they're going to change, is how messy the hallways get and how things function. But let's go over to the other clinics now. I'm going to save this one here as my stream clinic. And we'll come back tomorrow to this clinic. But let's go back to the main menu. And so we'll build onto that clinic tomorrow. I want to now take a look at the hospitals and stuff. So let's take a look at what this game has already pre-built. So this is what you can build up to. Look at this. 3 stories. Flight or Fight Gamer, thank you very much for subscribing. Weird to hear the music again, isn't it? So look at this. 3 stories of the clinic. The 3rd story is totally not even populated, so you can build stuff there that you want to. Jesse, thank you very much for your healthcare plan payment. We need about $700 more, though. Sorry. Things are expensive. I don't even know what your condition was, but $700 thing. Look at all this stuff, dude. This is the intensive care unit. Look at how detailed this is going to get. These are bathrooms, elevators, commons rooms. These are, I guess these are just rooms for patients. There's the staff commons room there. Oh, actually 2 of them. First floor. Why don't I see 36,000 bathrooms? Wow, look at that. How they've separated things on the floor with tiling. That's awesome. Oh, there's a bathroom there. Look at this. This is insane. All right, let's see this thing function now. Let's try a pandemic event. Oh, that's right. You can start events such as a crash event where like a lot of people will come in from a car crash injury, or a pandemic where where staff really has to be tested. So you can really test and see how things are set up. Now this hospital is not even finished because we can go to the 3rd floor and add some more. But as you can see, we do at least have stuff for ICU. So let's see what happens with a car crash, shall we? Let's see what happens in this case. All right, 5 minutes to stabilize Rachel Garcia, John Garcia, Mark Taylor. Those 3. Okay, here comes the ambulance. And there comes all the patients, apparently pushed into the wall. Okay. Oh, oh boy. That's not good. Hold on. Okay, janitor. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need you guys. Oh boy. All right, into the ICU. Yep. Get the buckets, boys. Oh, this must be temporary animations or something above their heads. Alright, got them on oxygen. So now there's going to be more people coming in here. So we have 2 rooms for ICU on the 1st floor. I don't know if any of them... I don't know if the others can be used. Is there one on the 3rd floor? Doesn't look like it. Ah, yes, I did, Gandalf. Alright, so this person's being treated already. Let's speed up time a bit and see what happens when the 2nd victim comes in. So I don't know how to stabilize. Like, I'm not sure if I have to do something or... Okay, here comes the 2nd victim. So staff are working with them right now. Has he been stabilized? Oh, do I have to do this stuff? Renal laceration. Okay, so he... Palpitation. Oh, they're taking him... Alright, he's been stabilized. They're taking him up to a room. Okay, the 2 other victims are here. So the trauma centers are working well. Then they go... These are all part of the ICU department, because then they wheel them right up here. And he should be around here somewhere. Where is he? Unless he's going into surgery. But they seem to be part of the same department. That'd be the OR there. Well, seems like everyone's getting stabilized. Though it says 0, so I'm not sure what to do. What is that? Duodenitis? Inflammation of the lining of the first part of the small intestine, which is 12 in... Why would that happen from an accident? I'm not sure what to do in this case. Video camera? Well, the staff needs to do this stuff automatically, though. Though this is meant for the player to be tested. Well, that's not a good sign. Can we clean the outside, please? Oh, geez, another one's coming in. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go up 1 floor. Let's see where these patients are being delivered to. Why is our staff just wheeling people around aimlessly? Do you know where you're bringing him? Or her? Oh. Long wait for treatment. Bed required for treatment. Abdominal surgery. All right. Hey, abdominal surgery. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got some... Oh, nice. We actually have some surgery going on here. Patient can't be fully treated. Wait. Who is on the operating table? He's getting ready to leave? Was he going to leave? Just hop up from the table and be like, well, I'm out. Actually, I think there's also anesthesiologists in here, too. Let's see. We're not able to complete the event. Don't be sad and try again. Well, I'm not really sad. I'm actually kind of confused. I don't know what was going on or what I was required to do, but we'll learn. I think there's tutorials, but some of them also aren't completed as well. Patient is being transported. Oh, okay. So sometimes they have to go to a different clinic or a hospital, which does happen in real life. Sometimes they'll stabilize and send off to another. Sounds like another department there at a different hospital. So we can add on to our hospital on the 3rd floor. Look, this is incredible. Like, when you get to this level where you get to do this in this game, this is awesome. Ryan, I love to see this game, too. It is so cool to see all these departments working. Let's see how they've got all their stuff divided up, shall we? Okay, so let's go to emergency. Emergency's obviously on the 1st floor, then. Yep, there you go. Wow, look at... I had like 9 rooms and was able to only treat certain people a day. These guys are only treating 21. Jeez. Radiology department on the 1st floor. Intensive care. Oh, actually, that was an emergency on the 1st floor. Oh, okay. They actually had their trauma centers. Oh, okay. Those unlock from that. So ICUs are part of the 2nd floor. So up here somewhere, right? Intensive care. Yeah. The common rooms for them. Oh, they're there. Wait, why isn't it? I have to put my mouse over them to see them. That must be a glitch. So yeah, all the ICU rooms are over here. That is really cool to see. You're ex-medical and you're impressed? I like seeing this. This is very cool to see it functioning. You can see patients coming in, trauma centers, ICU there, patients being placed in ICU. A lot of this stuff is not finished as well, so if anybody wants to be negative about it, it's like, well, they've done a lot of great work so far, and I think with some input, we could just basically say, hey, you should do this and that, and they'll be like, oh, good idea, and make it better. It is very cool, though, to see how the layout's supposed to work. So over here is like your trauma center. This is the general entrance. This is kind of how we had our clinic set up, except I built a long hallway. And then over here is where all the emergency arrivals come in. And then into the trauma center, and then up to the ICU if needed, or wherever, surgery. Pretty amazing. Yeah, that's true as well, about transporting time, because everyone has to be... one thing I didn't think about is when you get to the level of a hospital like this, people need to be transported on gurneys and not just walk. We set up a clinic. Geez, I think they've set up this hospital, though, to not be so efficient, so there's something for you to do. Hire more staff, and then design a whole nother floor. So this isn't, like, the perfect example. However, that is a beautiful-looking hospital. That is really cool. I like that. My videos are better than yours? Well, I've just made a lot more. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, the entrance looks real. I love seeing all this stuff function. What you're eventually supposed to do is, what you probably will want to do eventually is when you make enough money and unlock enough stuff in this game, it almost seems like you need to separate your hospital from a clinic. So I'm going to take a look at the basic clinic here and show you what I mean. So part of this game is unlocking stuff so you can actually play. But what seems to be difficult is you need to know, well, you got to basically know how everything works before it starts, and it's kind of unfair that way. And by that I mean this. So in order to unlock, you know, like the radiology department, you have to have emergency stuff working. And in order to unlock surgery, you need to have radiology unlocked, and so on and so forth. So you basically have to build a large clinic, a huge clinic, before you're actually allowed to build a hospital. And then, of course, in order to build a hospital, you kind of want a lot of space. And what's cool about this game is, look at this. They've literally made like an area for people to drive in and out of the hospital, and then a parking area too. So there's lots of things you can do, including expanding over here. But this is basically troublesome.
Subscriber shout out.
Jeff, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that. That's awesome. So what's really cool here is that you get to expand upon the hospital, and there's a lot of room to do so, but there's a lot of ways to go. Like, you got to build those corridors, you got to build those commons rooms, you got to build the stat labs for each department, and then eventually go on to building that ICU and the trauma center. That's what's gonna be really cool. And then, of course, what really is gonna be the best, I think, is the ability to build like a huge hospital with more ICU, more stuff like that. Can the ambulance drive through the middle area? I don't think so. I think the ambulance is only structured to drive up this way and then deliver patients over here. So what we would probably do here is build this into our trauma center, and then maybe ICU and other things just up above it with elevators, so you can see how everything functions that way. Very cool.
New subscriber shout out.
Thanks for subbing, Asian characters. Appreciate that. So as you can see, my clinic is nothing compared to this, but after playing this a few times, I'll already have like a layout in my head of how big I want rooms to be and where I want them to be, because the initial game is to unlock stuff. So yeah, but you saw how much, you know, like, let's go back to our clinic for a minute now. We can actually go back to our stream clinic here. So my clinic is like hugely spread out, but it's nothing in comparison to those other ones. Look at that. And we're negative a lot of money, but we're making a lot of money by having all these patients. But what I think you truly need to do is to, like, you first need to set up a clinic that can treat 30 people, like make it as small as possible, like in the corner or something like that, and then realize that you have to build your, like, this is where the ambulance arrives, so you'll have to build your trauma centers over here. You probably want to build your ICU just to the side of that, and then clinic on the other side. It is decent. Yeah, it functions. I mean, we are making money. We're negative 43,000, but of course, as we treat more patients, we'll get money for that kind of thing. Check lab member at the surgeon site. I don't have a surgery site. Oh, you mean over here? Oh, this person working at night? Is this person only supposed to work night? All right, we'll make your daytime. There we go. Yeah, it turned out great so far. But now what I want to do is, like tomorrow, I think we should add on to this and make a bigger well, what I'll probably end up doing is reducing some of the general space for the general practitioners and start making it a little bit bigger for like ICUs and stuff. But as you saw, some of those other clinics are just gorgeously designed. Like there's like beautiful waiting rooms for like not patients but also families. But my design idea right now is just a clinic. Go in there, talk to the doctor, get a prescription, and leave. Like that's it. Like you're not here to visit grandma or anything like that. This is just a clinic, you know, where you get a small diagnosis. Man, oh, finally, look at that. Somebody's working the blue hallway. Oh my goodness, a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a shout out to Mary Jackson, everyone. Mary, figuring out how to clean that long hallway. That AI going well. Mary, awesome work. Look at that. Wow. Only took like 3 shifts to figure that out from the AI. Good on her. Finally, somebody cleans the hallway. All right. Awesome. Oh, boy. Well, it's time for me to make some dinner here, folks, and get out of your hair for a little while. So I appreciate you all tuning in for our initial start. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back on Thursday for more of Project Hospital. Let's build ourselves a hospital. Clinic seems to be working. We seem to be able to hold almost 30 patients and such. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram there. There's your Instagram link. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you want to win some free games. And follow us on Steam. Join our Steam group down below. It'll be awesome to have more of you joining us. Thank you, everyone, for clicking and tapping that join button down below as well. It's been a pleasure having you here today. So thank you very much for dropping by. I hope my clinic made you feel better. Without a prescription. This one's on the house. Don't worry about it. So I'll see you all next time. Tomorrow we'll return, and maybe we'll start a whole new clinic from scratch. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just build off of this one. But it's been a pleasure having you here. I'm going to go make myself some chicken, some potatoes, and corn. It's going to be awesome. Peter Blankenstein, thank you very much for subscribing. You guys hit or clickety-clack that like button and that subscribe button down below. You guys are all great. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to see more Project Hospital, there's more recorded on the channel. So go watch the 2 or 3 videos that are up on that where I start with another basic hospital. Lots to learn. And maybe I don't think I'll upgrade my version now because, you know, we've already started this hospital and it'll make it corrupt. But we'll just make do with what we've got here, have fun, and hope that the developers fix a lot of the stuff. Trevor, everyone else, thanks for subbing. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Thank you for being here. You have yourselves a good day. Bye, everyone. By the way, that'll be $436. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That's without. Oh, you don't have insurance. Oh, that's $16,000. Sorry about that. $16,000.